Hello, hello, how are you guys? It's Sarah Larson here, and I am so excited to be with you. If you are here on the live, please drop me a comment in the chat box. Say hello, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm sorry for being a little bit late tonight and, of course, sending out the wrong link. Just my luck, right? So I'm so excited to go through this with you guys tonight and jump into this webinar here shortly. So say hi, please. Let me know that you're here. And let me know where you're from. Let's see. I just commented to you. I hope that you guys are having an awesome evening so far. If you are, if you are in Nebraska, that is where I am from. So let's go ahead and jump on into this video, this webinar. So I'm so excited to have you guys here. All right, if you guys can see my screen, please give me a thumbs up if you can see everything. Make this a little bit bigger for you. Give me a thumbs up, let me know. Yes, can you guys see my screen okay? Okay, so first off, please go ahead, silence your cell phone. If you guys are on Facebook or Instagram, scrolling, anything like that, go ahead and jump off Instagram and make sure to turn your volume up because I have had the worst luck as far as jumping onto a webinar in the past or masterclass in the past, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't hear it. And I was able to finally figured out once I turned my volume up. So please make sure to turn your volume up. You know, I guess you guys, the only multitasking that you're allowed to do right now is eat. And if you have a little toddler in your lap or attached to your lap, then that is perfectly fine too. So you guys are able to, you know, multitask with the kids, and that's my life and how things are. And so you have my permission to multitask and pay attention to any toddlers who might be running around right now with you, because I don't want to be responsible for crowns on the wall. So you guys, my goal is to revolutionize, oh my goodness, the current belief system that moms are able to have their own business while also running the household, and they're able to do so successfully. Let's jump into the next one. So we are going to talk about how to build an online business. So first off, I want to welcome you to the masterclass today. My name is Sarah Larson, and I'm excited that you're here with us. What I do want you to do is, again, let me know that you're here. Say hello, jump on, get really excited. It's so awesome to always see different moms from all over the country, and you know, kind of see where they are from, and where they're tuning in from. So go ahead and let me know. And, you know, I'm so excited because if you guys play along, this is going to be more wonderful. I can guarantee that. And we are going to go through something that a lot of people are always skeptical about. You know, you're here because you want to find out what this is about. And first off, thank you so much for coming. So today I'm going to share with you how to create a business without joining an MLM and without spending a fortune, and being able to save time and also being able to avoid some common mistakes. And, you know, we are super busy, and you probably resonate with a lot of feelings that I've had in my life. And I know, you know, that a lot of you may currently have as well. And you know, I have figured out this awesome way of being able to create a business. And so if you have ever felt maybe as though this work-life balance is completely out of reach, or if you haven't had a lot of success when it comes to creating an online business, then let me know. Let me know in the comments right now. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And I know that a lot of people, they're like, why do I feel like I'm working all the time? Why do I feel like I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off? And I one of my main questions that I have for you guys is who here has ever felt as if you will never, ever, ever be able to control your schedule? You're literally doing what your boss tells you or what your kids need, and you feel like you'll never have control. I've totally felt that way and I totally resonate with you, but I'm not just here to tell you what you already know, right? So you want to know how to make those things better, and that's why you're here. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So how many of you would like to have the flexibility of, being able to have your own business, being able to work from home on your own schedule and your own time without having to join MLM or even spend a lot of money upfront investing in business? If you know me, you know that I love MLM. And I have been a part of one, and I'm still currently a part of one, and I've had success in them, but I realize that that's not for everyone. MLM has gotten a really bad rep over the years. So for me, it was really important to be able to teach other people how to create their own business and have the freedom without bugging friends and family or even having to work for someone else. So stepping into something that's completely changed my whole entire life is what we are going to talk about. So as a mommy mogul, my goal is to help moms break free from the stigma that they cannot work from home and build a successful business while still being able to be a great mom. I want you to have success in whatever endeavor you choose, and you can be a successful person at work. You can lean in and climb the corporate ladder. You can be a stay-at-home mom, a full-time mom, but that's maybe all that you do, and you're an awesome mom, but there's so much gray in between, right? I feel like as society, we don't ever talk about all of the choices, and it really drives me nuts. And I think that there are so many moms who experience mom guilt, and I really don't like that. And I want it to go away. So I'm literally on this mission to revolutionize the belief system that you are definitely more than capable of being able to work from home if you so desire. And so it's important to me that through this training, you guys can understand and grasp the fact that it's possible for you as well. I'm going to prove to you that you can control your schedule while still making money and being able to create a life that you love. So please know as well that I do value your time. And I know that there are 1 million other things that you could be doing right now, and your time is valuable. And so thank you. I want to make this quick but thorough so that you are able to, kind of understand absolutely everything. And the best part of everything in this presentation that you're going to hear is that you can do it all on your own terms. And that's just awesome. So no bosses, no uplines, no recruiting, no commissions, no team. None of that stuff is going to be required for you. And I'm not here to sell you, some BF, but I will tell you up front that there is an offer at the end if you decide you'd like to go a step further. And otherwise, I'm here to give you the tools and information that you can take with you and begin applying right away. So this is about you. And, how does that sound? Go ahead and let me know. Go ahead and let me know in the comments, how this sounds for you. How many of you are excited? How many are you excited? Let me know in the comments. So unlike most mompreneurs and hashtag boss moms that you guys see out there, what I'm about to teach you guys, this is how I feed my family. This is how I feed my 2 little girls. This is how I pay bills. This is how I do it all. Oh. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. So, this is how I do it all. This is how I feed my family. And it makes me so frustrated whenever I see people out there making money and they're teaching people to do something they're truly not doing. It honestly makes me kind of crazy and frustrates the heck out of me. So this is definitely something, again, that I do when I feed my family or to feed my family. And that's why this is going to be different. So you've probably been wondering, can I actually make more than $2,000 a month online? Do I have to invest a ton of money to get started? Do I have to join another MLM? Am I wasting my time? And what am I doing wrong? And it's perfectly okay to think and feel all of those things. And I'm going to go ahead and provide you with a large majority of the answers to these questions tonight. So thank you again for being here. I want you to stay until the end because you will receive my budgeting templates, which will help you break through. When it comes to budgeting, you'll be able to successfully budget your, business and even help you in your everyday, day-to-day life and be able to potentially pay off some debt for you. So that's pretty awesome. So who is this woman? Who is this crazy person that you can see is rambling at you and has had a super crazy day today? Who am I? My name is Sarah Larson, and I'm the founder of the Mommy Mogul. And if you're like me and like most people, you kind of want to know who the heck is talking to you. So you're like, who am I going to be getting advice from? And does she have any qualifications, right? So a little bit of due diligence here. Basically, what I do and what I'm really passionate about, and I'm going to tell you more about here in a minute, is I help moms and female entrepreneurs create and grow their own online business. And I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I was born and raised in Nebraska. And I've honestly lived here my whole entire life, but I have traveled. I'm quite traveled. I just haven't traveled outside of the U.S. yet, but I've traveled all over the world. I'm sorry, all over the U.S., not all over the world. And, as you can see, this is a wonderful picture. But this is typically not how I am dressed up most of the time. I usually have crazy hair, no makeup on, and I'm hanging out with my kids. And I'm proud of that because I work from home and I sit behind my computer. So I'm allowed to do that and it's perfectly fine, right? So who am I? I have worked with over 300 moms and female entrepreneurs all over the world. And over the last year, I've helped multiple clients do up to $70,000 in 1 month in launches when they're just getting started with a new product or even a business. And I've worked in online marketing and have explored almost every work from home opportunity that you could ever possibly think of. And I myself made over $250,000 online working for myself. So I love traveling. I'm so passionate about traveling. I absolutely enjoy it. And as you can see, I've put some pictures up from my life. But I love traveling. I love learning more within my different skill sets and reading personal development books almost weekly at this point in time. I enjoy going to in-person trainings because you never can learn enough and become better. And I love spending time with my girls, friends, and family. So as you can see, here are some pictures of my kids. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they definitely keep me busy. So I want to rewind to about 6 years ago. Over on the left, you can see here that I'm pregnant. And at this particular time, I found out that I was pregnant with my first child, my oldest, and I was scared, you guys. I was in a not so healthy relationship, and honestly, things were not looking good. I remember being so broke that I had to borrow money from my parents to live. And over a period of time, I started thinking, I wanted more. And so as a licensed cosmetologist, I began to open a salon with a new business partner. And note to self and to others out there, don't ever partner with somebody that you haven't known very long. But I knew her for less than a year, and I went through the effort to find money from investors. And so I was able to gather $30,000 from investors to start up this salon. And I was so excited, you guys. I was excited because things were starting. My business partner and I were able to secure the location, and we ended up signing a 5-year commercial lease. So as you can see in the center, here are some renovations of this salon space. Things were happening. We ordered chandeliers, shampoo bowls, and we were testing out different paint colors on the wall. And, I had my little pregnant belly and I was removing carpet, and I took it really hard, honestly, because I felt like the pressure was on me to set my family up for a healthy future. As I mentioned, I wasn't in the best of relationships. And so that took a really big toll on me. And at the time, I was the only one working. I was doing eyelash extensions, I was doing hair as well. And I was also doing a lot of hair and makeup for photo shoots too. But at the same time, we were having to borrow money to live. And that's partly why I wanted to open the salon. I never got to have free time for myself, and it was very frustrating. And it was really hard. And I didn't hate what I was doing. I absolutely loved doing hair and makeup and eyelash extensions, but it was tough because I got to a point in time where I felt like I wasn't sure what my worth was, and I didn't even really know if I had much to offer. And that's kind of sad because that's not how you want to live, right? And I vividly remember wondering what the future would bring because my new baby in my tummy, her baby kicks reminded me that I deserved better. And I knew that I didn't want to get a job and put her in daycare because the cost just didn't make sense to me. And so I felt torn and confused and I was miserable, absolutely miserable. I knew that I wanted my daughter to have a great future. And I knew that I didn't want her to be in daycare. And it put a lot of pressure on me because I didn't know, what my future looked like because my pregnancy was a surprise. And so I was trying to figure out financials. My boyfriend at the time, my daughter's father, wasn't working. I was having to borrow money to live. And I knew that I wanted to be more in control of my time. And that meant that I still wanted to work. But the only way that I saw myself being in charge and being in control was to work for myself. And I really honestly didn't know what that would look like. So I continued to go about with the salon and spa, but after a period of time, my business partner decided to walk away from our lease, and it it worked out that she did not have to pay any money to walk away from our lease because our agreement was not set up correctly. It was an oversight on an attorney's behalf, and so I ended up having to walk away from the salon lease, and I was actually sued by the landlords at the age of 21 at 9 months pregnant for over $250,000 to pay for the lease. So my life in 2013, you guys, was crazy. I was pregnant with my first baby. I was in a not so healthy relationship. I was, the only income providing for our household. I was working all the time doing eyelash extensions. And I went to open the salon. The salon doors never opened. And I was literally sued for $250,000 at the age of 21. Like, this is so crazy, you guys. So crazy. So through 2014 to 2018, I'm going to take you through a little bit of this. At this point, I honestly really had no idea what to do when I had to walk away from this salon lease, and I had this lawsuit over my head. And I was scared beyond belief because my options were limited. I could either pay this back or I could file bankruptcy. And at this time, a friend of mine was having success in network marketing, so I decided to join her team. And I found out that for me, that was the key to paying off the money that I was being sued for. And that allowed me to live and to stay home. I wanted enough income to pay for my bills, but I also needed something where I wouldn't have to work for somebody else or put my child in daycare. Now, you guys, I want you to know that this today has nothing to do with network marketing, but this is just part of my story. And in 2016, I ended up joining another network marketing company when I walked away from my previous one. And I also started up my own business, the Mommy Mogul. And so I took everything that I knew and I began implementing it to teach other people. And this has allowed me to stay home with my 2 kids. And I've been able to take them to the zoo whenever I want. We get to go do all kinds of crazy fun stuff whenever we feel like. And so it has allowed me to be the mom that I wanted to be. And I still have been able to make money to provide. So it was really awesome. But it's important, that it's not always smooth sailing, of course. So keep in mind, again, that this training today is going to show you that you don't need a network marketing business to build a business online. So, I have made more online than I ever did doing hair, makeup, and eyelash extensions, all from working from home. And I've done a lot of things right, but I've also done a lot of things wrong, you guys. Over the first year of starting my business as the Mommy Mogul, I honestly wasn't 100% sure where money was going to come from. Sometimes I felt desperate, and I truly felt like I was convincing people to do business with me, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. So I started believing in myself and the skill sets that I had. And at this point in time, now I've been turning away clients because I've figured out how to leverage it. And I love what I do, and I don't feel like I'm working. And so that's what's so awesome. It feels like a joy. Like I get to do what I get to do, and I love it, and I can't go back to anything else because that's not what I want. So the important thing here, you guys, is that I haven't done anything that you can't do. Not one thing. And I know this because I know how you feel. And so we're gonna dive into everything a little bit here in a little bit. But I took a chance on myself when I started the Mommy Mogul, and it was so awesome. You guys, again, I have had my ups and my downs, but I took my skill sets and I leveraged them. I was able to create something, and this has been so awesome. I have 46,000 followers, solid following of 46,000 across all of my social media profiles and my personal profile. And this has been so great too, because I've been able to create a community, and I've been able to take my skill sets and not only help myself, but help others. So I've had clients. I had one client last month in April of 2019 have a $56,000 launch, and 10,000 of that went to an affiliate. But I helped them have a $56,000 launch on a digital product. And then in November of 2018, I had one client. We launched a product, and we had almost $70,000 in that month. As you can see, November of 2018. And in comparison to October, they had only had $470 on one sale. And in November, or on one day, and in November, we had a $14,000 day. Like, this is what I have helped people create simply by leveraging my skill sets. And that's what you guys are going to be able to do today. So I honestly haven't done anything that you guys can't do, not one thing. And that's what is so important, is I want you guys to realize that everything I'm going to be teaching you guys today, you guys can do. So I know exactly what you feel like. You may feel rushed to get out of the door. You might feel alone, or like you maybe don't have much of a support system. And you may even feel guilty about putting your kids in childcare, not being able to spend a lot of time with them. And maybe you've tried network marketing, and maybe you've tried other ways to make an income from home, and you didn't have a lot of success. And so you're tired because you're exhausted of the never-ending spinning hamster wheel. And maybe you're to a point where you're just lacking confidence because you're afraid that you're going to fail. And the more kids that you have, for some reason, it's like this exponential thing. It's crazy. And I know what it feels like to be anxious about money, about bills, about your significant other, whether you're pursuing something that they want, or maybe you're home already, staying at home with your kids, and you're not contributing, and you feel guilty and you want to be contributing. Like, I hear a lot of this from moms too. Let me know in the comments, you guys, if you feel the same way, if you have felt the same way. So for me, I personally couldn't do it anymore. There's a point where I said, I can't do this. I can't live my life like this. And I made a choice to make a change. And that's exactly why I got to this point. I'm like, all I want to do is share this with other moms, because I mean, it hurts me that, thinking about the ways that I used to feel. And I know that some people are feeling that same way too. And so I don't want I don't want you to feel that way anymore. If I could snap my fingers and make something great happen for you, I would. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But if I could, I totally would. And so I personally made the choice to make a change and take a risk on myself. And again, I knew, that I had to share this with other moms because I know I can help. And I need you to know that you don't have to continue to live your life this way. I'm going to give you this training and you're going to be like, okay, like I can probably do this. I can do this. Like, yes, Hi, Renee. So, that's who I am. And I'm sure you're like, speed this up, lady. But I wanted to share this with you. So I have a question for you. Do you know how to make, I guess, do you know how you can make a full-time income while spending more time with your kids? Like, comment below if this is you. This is why you're here. Most people think that finding a way to make money from home is too hard, or it's going to take too long, or it can only be done through network marketing and blogging for like 1 billion views or 1 billion years until you get enough views on your website. But that's the furthest from the truth. And so today I'm going to walk you through the mommy mogul way. I know what it feels like. I know it's frustrating. And, I want you to know that there's a good way to be able to build a business online. And then there is also a not so good way to build a business online. And so we're going to go talk about simple, reliable ways to make money from home. But before we dive in, I need you to remember that I can't snap my fingers and make this happen for you. I can't, and nobody can. Nobody can. If anybody tells you that they can, then they are lying. Absolutely lying. Let's see if I can play this little gift. There we go. This is not network marketing. I have an opportunity. I don't have an opportunity for you to join my team or anything like that. That's not what this is like. It's not a get rich quick scheme. And honestly, if I could snap my fingers again, boom, snap. I would love for every mom to be able to stay home with her babies. But spoiler alert, there are no fairies. There's no quick and easy way to make $1 million online either. Let's see if we can get this one to play. Oh, there's no quick and easy way to make $1 million online, and you're going to have to do something right. So due to that, I'm not guaranteeing your results because I can't guarantee that you're not going to take action or that you're going to take action. I'm sorry. So the bottom line is, you need to work to get results. And I think that I've made that pretty clear. And so I'm sure that you're wondering, how did I go from being exhausted, broken, stressed, doing hair and makeup and eyelash extensions and being pregnant and having to borrow money to being bringing in more than a full-time income every month from home while being able to stay home with my babies? So make sure that you have your notebook and paper because we are going to dive in here shortly. So I want you to imagine something for a minute, you guys. We're going to jump into this, but I want you to imagine if you didn't have to answer to somebody else. What would that be like? What would that feel like for you? A virtual raise of hands here. Like, I want you to start thinking about your future, like, can you see yourself traveling the world, having financial stability, being able to have a great savings account, having money in your child's savings or college funds, and being able to even take time off work when your kid is sick without having to worry about getting fired? So yes, yes. So if you think about this, you don't have to answer to somebody else. Imagine if you could work, as little or as much as you would like. Imagine if you no longer stress about having to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. Imagine that you're changing lives every day on a whole nother scale because you're able to reach so many more people online than you can in person. And imagine that you've set yourself up and your children up for financial success in the future. So you can have all of this, you guys. You can have all of it. So we're going to jump into this. again, please make sure that you have pencil and paper, or you're able to take some notes. And so let's jump into what is most important and what you're here for. So are you ready? Perfect. Let's go. How to create your own business without having to join an MLM, without having to spend a fortune, with being able to save time, and how to avoid some common mistakes. So we are going to cover 3 secrets today. And you may think that it takes, in order to create your own business, you have to have a lot of money to invest, a lot of time to invest, and that you feel maybe you have to have 10,000 plus followers to create traction. But today, I'm going to show you secret number 1, how you don't have to have a large following to be successful. Secret number 2, how to leverage your skill set and be productive in your new business while being a busy mom. And also, secret number 3, I'm going to show you how you can create your own online business and make good money without working from home, or while working from home, without having to join an MLM or bug your friends and family. So let's jump into secret number 1, how you don't have to have a large following to be successful. So you don't need a website to attract people to you or to get people to purchase your product or service from you. Now, many people have thought that you have to have a website or all of these different tools in place in order to have success. And success can mean many things to you, like making a full-time income online, selling a certain number of products each month, or even having a certain number of clients. But you don't have to have a website in order to be successful. And that makes me so sad when many have this belief. It usually holds them back from getting started. And this may even be how you're feeling right now. But I need you to know that when I first started out, I didn't have a website. Now I do today, and because of that, a lot of people have thought like, oh, you're successful because you have a website or you have marketing funnels in place. And the secret here, you guys, is that you don't need it. So the main thing that you need to understand is that there are thousands of influencers with large followings who, truth be told, are dead broke. They have big followings and they don't necessarily even know how to make money off of that following. So the question that we need to ask is, what about those people who have 200,000 followers? So you may be somebody, again, who doesn't have any following, but there are people who do. So it's a myth. There's this saying that says, if you have followers, the rest will follow into place. But the thing is, it's a myth. My question for you is, would you rather have 100 people who love what you have to offer and purchase your product or service, as opposed to 100,000 people who engage with your posts every so often, but they truly don't value what you have to offer? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. So would you rather have 100 people who love what you have to offer, or would you rather have 100,000 people who really don't truly value anything that you have to offer? Now, the question that nobody is talking about is, what if you could leverage those influencers, all of their 200,000 followers or 30,000 followers? What if you could leverage those people? The thing is here, you guys, you can. You can put yourself in front of those influencers, and this will allow you to leverage their audience and you're able to sell your product or service. Now, I'm literally on this. I pulled my live up on my phone so I could see you guys. And so I don't want you to back away here for a minute when I said sell your product or service. We'll get into that. But you don't need to spend years and years and years and years building your own following when you can leverage somebody else's. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by this. So I'm going to use my PDF guide. Many of you have more than likely entered your email address to receive this PDF guide. And I'm giving it away to you for free currently, but let's say that I was charging for it. Okay, this PDF guide, it's 19 pages. Let's say that I was charging for this. And you think about these influencers who have large followings. and you let them know that you want to pay them a percentage of every sale that they sell to their audience. So let's say that this PDF that you've put together, you are selling it for $27. Okay, are you guys following me? You're selling your PDF ebook, is what we call them in the internet marketing world. You're selling your PDF for $27, and you're giving a percentage to the influencer for each one that they sell. So let's say that the influencer, they're marketing to their 30,000 followers. They're receiving $10 for each PDF that they sell. That leaves $17 per PDF sold to you. Like, think about that, you guys. That's pretty awesome. So think if you did this with like multiple influencers. Let's talk about this a little bit more in depth. Okay? Are you guys following me? So you make $17 profit on this PDF, and $50, or I'm sorry, 50 of them are sold in 1 month. That is $850 for you. Let's talk about they sell 100, and you make $17 profit. That is over $1,700 for you in your pocket. Guys, this is seriously so simple. Let's take it a step further. Let's say that you again make $17 profit for each PDF that is sold, and the influencers sell 200 in 1 month. That is $3,400 for you. $3,400. Like, this is so awesome. Like, putting this together, all you have to do is put it together in an informative, valuable PDF guide, and you can put it together yourself over the course of a week, or you can even hire it out to be designed for less than $100. But I'm going to show you guys here how this opportunity is endless. Like, it's a PDF guide that you create, and you leverage somebody else's followers, and they sell it for you, and you make a profit off of that. So we're going to talk about how you can make this a business in a later secret, but this is something that is so simple, and the most that it will truly require of you is a time investment. So there's every kind of niche, I can never say the word, for your target market. You know, there's makeup, there's parenting, there's mom life, there's interior design, there's health, there's yoga, there's fitness. I mean, the list goes on. And some of you guys may even recognize some of the influencers on this screen. But I really want to break something down, okay? I want to talk about having an influencer, one influencer, who has 30,000 followers on Instagram. And we're gonna break this down. They have 30,000 followers on Instagram. Okay. And 10% of people click on your offer. Guys, that's 3,000 eyeballs. 3,000 eyeballs to look at your PDF. Let's say now that 10% of people, or 10% of those 3,000 actually bought, that would be 300 people. And you are able to keep $17 per person per book sold, and that is $5,100. That is just one influencer. Think about if you had 10 influencers doing the same exact thing. All of a sudden, you're looking at like $50,000 a month. Now, for some of you, that may be over your heads and you can't fathom that, but this can and does happen. And it's been one of the ways that I created an income online without having a website or a following. So it's like kind of walking up to an ATM, you're putting $1 in and you're getting $2 back out. Like, I'd be putting dollars into the ATM all day long. So what this means is even if you don't have a big following, but you believe in your heart that you have a message that needs to be heard and that you are meant for more, you can honestly take action and make that happen literally like right away. You can get your message out there. You can get your knowledge out there and make this happen like by the end of next week. This is what is so crazy, and nobody's talking about this stuff. So I really want to jump into secret number 2 here in a second, but do you guys have any questions for me? Do you have any questions? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to pull the comments up on my phone. Do you have any questions for me? I can't see your comments anymore. Whoop. Okay. So secret number 2, we are going to jump in how to leverage your skill set and be productive in your new business while being a busy mom. So, we're going to talk about how to really go into depth with all of this. Now, I'm making money from home, and I know that you can too. And I just showed you one way that's more than possible for every single one of you to do. And this is super weird. I don't want you to have to hustle. I'm like kind of anti-hustle because I know how important our time is and that our time is limited with our kids because they grow up so dang fast. So I don't want you to hustle. I personally do on occasion, but for you, it's really important right now that you are not having to hustle. I see so many moms working really, really, really hard. They're hustling all the dang time, but it's complicated and it's hard to hustle all the time. And sometimes it can make you even focus your energy in the wrong places and everything becomes a flop. So I don't want you to have to hustle. Your time is extremely important to me, and it's important that you value your time as well. So many of us are super busy. You want to have a business, you have, all kinds of things going on in your life, and you don't want to sacrifice time with your family and with your kids. And honestly, I don't want you to have to give that up. So make sure that you're paying attention during this particular secret. I want you to close your eyes for a minute, okay? And I want you to think about the feelings that you would have when you have people who literally want to pay you, like hand over money to you. Like, they're just like basically take my money. It would feel pretty good, right? So I want you to think now about these same people that they need you, like they truly, truly need you. So what I mean by this is they need your skill set that you have to offer. They need your talents that you may or may not be using to their fullest potential. So think about this, you guys. How good would that feel for people to truly need you and to want to hand over money to you? So what skill sets do you have that you could offer others and get paid for? This is a question that for some reason is usually overcomplicated, but I'll give you some ideas here. What about accounting or admin work, website building, social media, writing? Now, these are just a few skill sets that many people have, but they don't leverage them. So let's jump into how you can leverage them. Again, there are so many people who need your skill sets, and I want a light bulb to go off for you right now. Like you're currently using all of these skill sets in your life, and you're not getting paid to use them. So how awesome is it that you can get paid good money? And I'm talking like thousands of dollars, you guys, for doing things that you are already doing. No, this is not too good to be true. This is not too good to be true. And you will see exactly why here in a minute. Unicorns and pizza. I'm just kidding. I want to make sure that you guys are paying attention. So there are lots of small businesses, individuals, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, large corporations who truly need your help. So here's the deal. You can work for people who want to be able to pay you and love to pay you over and over again because they need somebody with your skill set to complete work for them. So you can sell your skill set. And this is like the sweet sauce for me. This is the secret ingredient. And you can truly profit in a few hours a day. And you're able to spend the rest of your life basically doing whatever you love. So this is what other people are not talking about. And this for me was a game changer. And it has literally like allowed me to live my life in a way that I love to. So most don't want to replace their 9 to 5 with another 9 to 5 in their home office. So your goal is to be able to work less using the skill set that you have or by selling an ebook while still accomplishing a lot. So I'm going to assume that if you're tuning in right now, you don't want to work your 9 to 5 every day. Is this correct? Let me know in the comments. You can change anything that you don't want. So whenever I think about people, I think about the commute. And this is something that I've had a lot of discussions with some of my clients is they're they think about their life during their commute time, trying to get kids to and from school, trying to get to and from work. And I'm sure that this is a lot of what you're trying to stay away from. So imagine if you had your day back. I'm going to play this quick. Oh, imagine if you had your day back and had time in your day back. I remember one of my clients telling me that on her drive home, she was thinking, what the heck am I going to make for dinner before I put my kids to bed in the hour that I have with them? And she would cry because she was so stressed out. She was so stressed out. She was spending several hours a day in a car, shuffling kids, going to and from work. And she mentioned that she had never even had a family dinner. Like, guys, this just makes me so sad because your life doesn't have to be this way. And I'm sure that you don't want to miss out on family dinners. You don't want to have to spend hours of time commuting to and from work. Like for some people, this is 4, 5, 6 hours a day. So the question is, how can you profit in a few hours every day and in turn be more productive? You're going to take your skill sets and what you're worth, and you're going to start charging for them, and it's going to give you more hours in your day. Are you guys following me so far? We're going to break this down more into detail here in a minute and how you can turn this into a business. But are you guys following me? This is my favorite thing ever. Work less to earn more. So I mentioned to you guys a little bit ago the different skill sets that people have. So I'm going to use being a writer as an example. And when I say writer, I mean, blog post. It can be, creating different books. It can be, just really honestly, any different type of writing that you could do for somebody else. Being a ghost writer, which means that you write articles or different things for people, but they send it as if it was themselves. So we're going to talk about the skill set of writing. So you can make $50 an hour as a writer. And the question here is, how many hours every single week would you be able to cut back at work? I'm sure you're probably like, what is she talking about? Let's say that you get paid $17 an hour at your job, and you work 8 hours as a writer during the week. So you work 8 hours as a writer during the week, at $50 an hour and you make $400. Now, we're going to get into a little math. Sorry, I'm not meaning to bore you. I want you to understand what this really does and how it can change your life. So, at $17 an hour at your job, it would take you 24 hours of working to earn $408. Like, guys, this is crazy. When you can get paid $50 an hour as a writer and make 400 bucks. But otherwise, you could work for $17 an hour at your job and work for 24 hours. Let's subtract 8 hours from that 24. You have just earned 16 of your hours back during that week. 16, you guys. Like, this is so crazy. You've earned 16 hours back simply by utilizing a skill set that you have and love and enjoy and what you're good at. You've earned 16 hours back in your week. So how in the heck would you feel if you had an extra 16 hours back every week? How would you feel if you had an extra hour every single day back in your life? Like, think about the commute time being equivalent to 3 hours a day, going to work, running kids around, plus your time spent at work. Like, what if you got all of that extra time back? That's pretty amazing, right? So by leveraging your skill set and working less to earn more, you'll never trade dollars for hours or dollars for time again, because guess what? Secret, you'll be in complete control over your schedule and you will be able to do more of what you love every day. So now I want to dive into how you can make all of this a business and how you can create a business without joining an MLM. What do you guys think about this so far? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. So, secret number 3. This is how you can create your own online business and make good money working from home without having to join an MLM or having to bug friends and family. Now, I need to have a disclaimer here because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. So here's the thing. If you're in network marketing right now and you're making good money, and by good money, I mean like $2,000 a month plus, right? That's good money, not like $100 a month, and you're really happy and you love it. Please just go ahead and jump off right now, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I'm probably not going to teach you anything. So not all MLMs are created equal, and you guys, I'm not anti-network marketer because I'm with the network marketing company, but it's definitely not for everyone. And those who are gone, who are making good money in network marketing, they're not here anymore. Let's talk about like the real deal, okay? So there's multiple different types of network marketing companies out there, and many throw in the towel after they have joined a network company because they truly haven't made much of an income. And they got to a point mentally where it's like, oh, this is what life just looks like. I need to work. We need 2 incomes in our household. This is how it's supposed to be, and none of these opportunities have helped me. Now, you guys, while they do work for some people, myself included, again, not all are created equal, and truly that's not good enough when you're wanting to make a substantial income from home. So if you've ever struggled from working at home in the past, listen to me right now. I want you to know that it is not your fault. Not your fault. So maybe you were at a vulnerable point in your life, and you're like, okay, well, I need to do something. You're feeling like something has got to change. You're feeling like you can't give up because you feel like you're so close. And maybe you're like, I'm ready to change, but I can't go down these paths where I'm going to fail. And they're not telling me I'm going to fail, but I'm probably going to fail. So I don't want you to fail, guys. So this is what this training is going to be all about. So when I started the Mommy Mogul, I wanted to own something myself. I not only wanted to be able to make the income that I deserved and desired, but I also wanted to be in complete control of my time. And I wanted to earn 100% of everything that I sold, with the exception of merchant fees like Stripe or PayPal, since they take a small percentage. And I didn't want to ever have to deal with like keeping inventory or trying to keep track of a big, large, giant team or anything like that. So at that time, I began realizing that if I can take my skill sets, you guys, and use them, I can make a living. And guess what? You can too. There is very little chance chance of failure, and there's very little risk. So it's possible 100% for you to leverage your skill sets, work less and earn more time back, have little overhead, have minimal maintenance, have little upstart, and be 100% in charge of your time. So remember, you're selling your services or skill set to somebody who needs what you have to offer. So you are providing the world with value when they purchase the PDF that you've put together, or they purchase, something of value that you've put together. So people need what you have to offer. Whenever you are leveraging your skill set, you are able to have family dinners, you're able to work less, you're able to spend more time with your family, you're able to travel whenever you want. You can go on the girls' trip that you've been longing to go on, and you're not having to worry about your finances. So, how does this sound, you guys? Let me know in the comments. How awesome would this be? Now, the question I'm sure that you're wondering is, okay, Sarah, this is so great, but how do I turn this into a business, right? So the first thing is you can create your own website. We want you to appear and look like a business owner. So you can do so by using Weebly or Square. Some of these are free, and even WordPress. So my website was created on WordPress, and I use a template and I build off the template and make my website custom from the template. You can also hire to have your website done, but it will more than likely cost you $1,000 plus. So again, this is why I'm giving you free resources. Weebly, WordPress, and Square are my favorite for creating a website. We just need you to look like a professional. You can have a logo created. So you guys, here are different examples of my logo that I have all across all of my website, my branding, my social media, my email signatures. So these are just my different logos. So what is the name of your business going to be? You can use Canva, you can use Fiverr, which is my favorite. You can find great designers on Fiverr, or even Photoshop, and create your own logo. So on Fiverr, again, it's my favorite, but most logos are going to be around $30 to $50, and you can have one customized to what you're looking for. So you can, say you want colors or you want something from certain images, and that's pretty awesome. We need to figure out your brand. You can create a logo and have a website as well, but we need to figure out your brand. So on Pinterest, I love creating a mood board. And what I mean by a mood board is finding different images and textures of things that really, have this vibe or this feeling or color schemes that I'm really attracted to. So for me, on the left, as you can see, this is one of my brand elements when I was trying to figure out my branding. So, I have all these different color ideas that I really liked or loved. I have these different patterns and different textures that I really enjoy, and different color schemes together to have my brand. And I want you to remember, you guys, that creating your brand is more than just colors and textures and pictures and logos and things like that. It is a step deeper, and it's all about the vibe that you give off, your morals, your values, what you are about, and how you're really marketing yourself as well. The next thing that you can do to create everything as a business is to market yourself. So for me, I just grabbed some screen captures from the last, week or two from my social media. And these are different ways that I market myself on social media. So I talk about, this particular event that I have going on. I've been talking about that. I've been talking about my free PDF that I was giving away. I've been talking about motivation. I've been talking about clients. So you can truly market yourself across multiple different social media platforms. Another area where you can market yourself as well is Upwork. And if you don't know what Upwork is, it's basically like an exchange of people to find freelancers and for freelancers to find jobs. So in this case, you would be looked at as a freelancer, somebody who is leveraging your skill set, and you're basically, working for yourself because you are a business owner. So we are creating this whole business element. So you're taking your skill set, you are now defining who you are on the marketplace. You've created a website, you've created a logo, you're marketing your service, and you're creating a brand and a business for yourself. So I am someone who absolutely loves Upwork, and I have found great long-term clients through it. But I want you to think for a moment as well. Let's say that you present yourself as a business owner and you look professional. Well, there are small businesses, large corporations, and even entrepreneurs who are building their business, and they need to hire out other people within certain skill sets to accomplish things for them. So I want to dive into what I mean by this. Let's talk about social media management. Let's say that you are already posting on social media, so why not get paid for it? Okay. We've talked a little bit about how you can set yourself up as a business owner, as appearing to be as a business owner, but I really want to dive into this a little bit deeper and show you the complete earning potential when you move forward with making this a business. So social media managers, they typically know how to work around social media, and they can schedule posts for clients on social media. They can create graphics. They can use software to automatically post for you. So whenever you are a social media manager, you have the ability to do all things social media. I personally start out with my packages at $2,000 a month for social media management. So for one of my clients, I schedule posts, I create graphics, I write captions based off of whatever product or service they are marketing, and I build up my business from there. And typically, people handle between 3 and 5 clients a month. It honestly depends on your particular workload. So 3 clients at $2,000 each every month is $6,000 a month. 5 clients at $2,000 a month is $10,000 a month. Like, are you loving this right now? Let me know. Like, did you even know that this was possible? And I'm so curious to hear your thoughts. So what I love is I have my clients sign a contract, and we work together for 3 months, 6 months, a year. And then at the end of that timeline, we go ahead and we reevaluate. And I want to show you something. So 3 clients a month at $2,000 each, that's $6,000 total monthly. And let's say that each client signed a 6-month contract. That is $36,000 a year for you. $36,000 a year. And all that you were doing is social media management work. You're maybe responding to comments, scheduling posts, creating graphics, posting to social media, creating captions. Like, all that you were doing is running somebody's social media. Let's say that 3 clients a year at the $6,000 a month. So you're charging $2,000 each month for both of them. So $6,000 total monthly. And each client signs a 1-year contract. That is $72,000 for you for the whole entire year. Like, isn't this crazy, guys? This is like crazy awesome. Like, tell me in the comments what you guys are thinking. Okay? Now, let's jump into a little bit more, okay? A virtual assistant. Let's say that you love admin work and you know how to do basic admin tasks. And you can do a little bit of social media, you can do basic organizational tasks, and don't get overwhelmed here because you don't have to know all of these different things. You just have to know one. So as a virtual assistant, depending on experience, let's talk about how you can get it paid. So let's say that you are charging someone $27 an hour to be their virtual assistant. So keep in mind that you are, doing admin work, you're responding to emails, you're organizing files for them, you are going and, creating different elements for them. It's pretty awesome with what you're able to do. So let's say that you're still charging $27 an hour and you work 8 hours a week. At $27 an hour, that's an extra $216 a week. And an extra $11,000, $11,232 to be exact, each year. So what could an extra $11,000 do for you? Let me know in the comments. Are you guys all enjoying this so far? Let me know. So the key here is that people will pay you however much you think you are worth. Okay? No matter your skills, no matter your interests, no matter your background, I can 100% guarantee you that you are already qualified and you're ready to go. So whether you think you can or you think you can't charge a certain amount, you are right. But I do want you to keep in mind that people will pay you however much that you think that you are worth. So the secret is you can charge $1,000 or more each month for work that you're already doing if you just price it at $1,000 or more. So you have the ability to get rid of your commute and spend more time with your family. And I'm here to tell you that with everything you've learned today, you're able to create the life that you want, right? Like, that is what you want, correct? And the thing about it is, like, you can do a lot from your phone, but you truly only need an internet and a computer or a laptop. You're not tied to a location. You can literally run your business from anywhere in the world. In fact, a lot of what I do is on the go, right from my phone. And, here's the deal. Like, you guys, you can literally do this from anywhere. Like, you don't have to be tied to anything. You don't have to be tied to anything. And I want to point something out to you, that there are 55 million freelancers in the world, and 35% of them are already making money from home. Like, 54% of them have earned more than they used to within a year of leaving their full-time job. Oops, I have a typo, I'm sorry. Within a year of leaving their full-time job. Are you listening? Like, this means that 4 out of 5 freelancers think that it's better than traditional employment. This is crazy. So the thing is, like, you guys can do this with a baby on your lap. You can do this without a college degree. You can have the life that you deserve and desire, and there is no income cap on this, and I absolutely love it. If you need to cover bills, this can do that for you. If you desire to make $10,000 or more each month, That's possible too. So I can't guarantee you that, you'll make any money doing this, because it's up to you to do the work and make it happen. But I can tell that when you put in a consistent effort, the big things are possible. Now, one common thing that I often hear is, I'm just a nurse, or I'm just a teacher, or I'm just a stay-at-home mom. You guys, take the just out of that, because I know that, you've had to go to school for your profession, or you've had to work every single darn day to keep your household together. So even if you want to leave your profession or have some cash on your own, you are amazing and you can literally do this. So you can check somebody's email for them and get paid for it. You can do someone's social media and make a great income. So the thing that I want you to think is, yes, you may be a nurse, but guess what? You have great bedside manner. And guess what? You can do customer service. So you may be a teacher, and guess what? You create lesson plans as a teacher, so that means that you can do data entry for somebody else. You may be somebody who is a stay-at-home mom, and you can keep the household together, which means that you can help organize other people's things, business, whatever it may be. So I really need you to hear this right now, because it's amazing. And I need you to know that you can definitely do this. And it doesn't matter what the heck your job is. You can do this. So you can become a mogul mom. If you truly want to be free, if you want to be in complete control of your schedule, your income, your life, it's pretty darn simple. And starting your own business is one way to go. You don't need to, hope and pray on the work of others to contribute to your income. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to, you get to keep absolutely everything that you earn. And you're more than likely able to get started like today, like when I'm done talking. How does that sound? So a few mistakes that I want to talk about, and things that I want you to avoid. A lot of people try and do this all themselves. And so I want you to know that A, I'm here to support you, and B, you don't have to do it all yourself. Some people forget to they plan only for success, and they forget that not everything goes as planned. So one mistake that you need to avoid is only planning for success. You need to remember that sometimes there are bumps in the road too. You have to understand the industry, not just your target market. So, only understanding the industry, not your target market. So this is one thing that a lot of people fall short on. You may be a hairdresser and you know all things hair, but you have no idea who your target market is. You are wanting to do hair extensions all day long, and you have 60-year-old gentlemen in your chair 24/7, or you have 45 to 50-year-old women in your chair 24/7. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have a love and desire for doing hair extensions, your target market is not going to be 45 years old. Your target market is going to be 25 to 35. So it's important that you understand your target market. Another mistake is falling in love with your idea. Now, this is something that is so hard, you guys. It's so hard because sometimes you just love something so much and you want to do it, but you have to keep your options and your ideas open. Another mistake that you need to avoid is undervaluing yourself. So I mentioned to you guys a little bit ago that people will pay you whatever you do or you don't feel that you deserve to earn. So you need to not undervalue yourself, because you are worth a lot. You are worth a lot. Another mistake that people make is not making a commitment. And you guys, this one is so dang hard. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that people ever make. They say, yes, I'm going to do this, but they don't fully commit. So you're either all in or you're not at all. You can't be in the middle. So I want to recap quick, but do you guys have any questions for me? Well, off the top of your head, I'm going to refresh my video now. Do you guys have any questions? Let me see if I can see the comments. I still can't see my comments. Okay, so let's recap quick. I've shown you the Mommy Mogul method and how I go about doing things. So secret number 1, I broke down for you that so many believe you have to have a following to be successful, and that's truly the furthest from the truth. And so I showed you that if you don't have a following, you're able to leverage other people's followers to sell your product for you, and you profit at the same exact time. So again, remember all of these different influencers. You can take and leverage their following to make a profit. The next secret is how to leverage your skills and be productive in your new business while still being a mom. So charge for your skill sets and gain back hours every single week. Every week. Like, guys, this is crazy. Plus, you get to earn more to work less. Can I get an amen? Like, can I seriously get an amen on this? This is pretty darn awesome. So what would you do with your extra hours each week? You could accomplish a lot of new things and also experience life in a different way with more hours each week, right? Like, this is something that you deserve. You deserve this. And secret number 3, we talked about how you can create your own online business and you're able to do it without having to join an MLM. So you can become a mommy mogul. You can become a mommy mogul starting today. You can create your own online business. You can take and leverage your skill sets and a product and market it as a business owner. You can charge what you deserve and what you are worth. So if I can do this, you guys, you can too. So it's time to take back your time. It's time to create the life that you deserve and desire. So check-in time quick. Was all of this helpful to you guys? I surely hope so. I surely hope so. So did you guys learn today, how to build an online business as a busy mom without having to join an MLM, without spending a fortune and saving time and also avoiding common mistakes? I surely hope so. So in secret number 1, we covered how to create an ebook, product, and leverage an influencer's followers. Secret number 2, we talked about how to charge for your skill sets and take back time, work less to earn more. We also talked about secret number 3 and how to, become a business owner. And so this is the Mommy Mogul method. I get to work my schedule around my kids, do what I want, around what I need to do. I'm able to pay bills, be debt free, and even turn away prospects because I found my sweet spot. So I don't really want to, work any more hours because I want to spend that time with my family and I'm making what I need. So if you followed what I showed you today, do you think that you could make money freelancing from home? Because I know that you could. Now the question is, what if I helped you? So if it's okay with you, I'd like to take a few more minutes to show you the exact process that I earn, or that I use basically to earn great money in just a few hours a day. So would you like to hear how I can help you? Type yes. Type yes below. So work less to earn more as a busy mom. I call this, basically the fast track to less guilt, more profits, because as a mom, that's exactly what I wanted. And I wanted to work from home as a work from home mom. And so I put together a program specifically for you, and it's called the Mogul Moms Business Kit. Now, this kit is something that I have laid everything out for you. And I will explain here what is basically in the program. But you have everything you need to start making an income from home and fast track your way to freedom. So whether you're a business consultant, a coach, a mentor, a freelancer, think of it as your fast track to freedom. So you could take everything I just showed you and you can totally go figure it out. You can go figure it out on your own. There's so many gold nuggets in what I presented. But if you're like me and you wish that somebody would have just shown me from the get-go so you didn't have to spend a whole year trying it the hard way, then I encourage you to pay attention. So again, don't forget that you can do this all on your own. But my mission is to have to, inspire moms to create the business that they want. I don't want you to have to go through, the stress that I did. I want you to follow the steps that I've provided you with, but I don't want you to have to go through the stress or the depression or the loneliness or even the mistakes and the overwhelm. And it's all that I went through. If you don't want to go through this either, then the Mogul Moms Business Kit is for you. Now, I spent the last while putting this together, and it's honestly the first time that I've ever released this. So you would be a founding member. And what is in the program? The Mogul Moms Business Kit features 8 easy-to-follow training modules that will be delivered over 8 weeks. The lessons will be short, don't worry. So I've done this so that you can best be set up for success. So I don't want to hand this all to you at once. You're going to freak out and stop because it might feel overwhelming, right? So I've tried to keep the lessons short because I know, your daily time commitment has to be small because you're so busy. You're a busy mom and you've got a lot of things on your plate. And this is truly to set you up without leaving you feeling overwhelmed, because I don't want anybody to feel overwhelmed at all. You're going to get my proposals for running a business from home, my contracts, proposals, tools, and much more. And this is something that I wasn't able to find when I was getting started in my business. And, honestly, this is so different because I can talk to you as a mom. Like I get the perspective of a mom and the priorities of a mom. So you can do this without feeling guilty, so that you can do it while your kids are home with you. And basically in the Mogul Moms Business Kit, we go through everything. So module number 1 talks about goal setting and your big why. This is to set you up for success from the beginning. And it's really important, you guys, that you know what your goals are, because if you don't know what they are, how will you know if you actually achieve them? So we have to lay the groundwork for your business. Module number 2 is mindset. Now, this is one big thing that is so important whenever it comes to life and business, because we have to make sure that you're mentally set up for the success that you deserve. So you'll know how to step into your worth as a business owner and also find abundance, which is great. Step number 3, or module number 3, excuse me, is going to be the logistics. This is the legal stuff. So we'll go through paperwork to get you started, figure out the best structure for your business, and even help you do so in the least overwhelming way possible. Module number 4 is to niche. I can never say the word. Niche down to your target market. So we're going to go through finding you the perfect niche and why they're willing to part their hard-earned money onto hiring somebody like you. We are also going to go through module 5, which is branding. We have to make sure that you're packaged in the right way, that you look professional, and you're able to charge what you're worth at the same time. Module number 6 is product and service. So we'll talk about how you can, create best pricing theory and the science behind money so you can set your rate so you are able to make a living out of this. And we'll go through a checklist to help you find the skill sets you have while also creating your PDF if you desire. Module 7 is system and tools. So we'll go through systems and tools that you can use with your clients and to help make your life easier. It's all about creating more time, because that's one thing that we wish we had more of, right? Module number 8, you guys, is finding clients. So you'll learn how to create clients or find clients, excuse me. So we'll work through, multiple ways, 10 plus ways to get clients, no matter your personality type or situation. Now, after the 8 weeks, you will get lifetime access as well. So I want you to be fulfilled. I want you to be appreciated. I want you to enjoy what you're doing. And so you'll be able to go with this at your own pace if you do get behind. Who is this for? Well, first off, it's not an accident that you're here, but I want to make sure that you know who this is for. So it's for, somebody who maybe has trouble managing their time. I get the work-life balance, and sometimes we think something isn't attainable, and we usually go about it the wrong way. This is for the moms who are just starting out, moms who have tried an MLM or an online business before and didn't have the most success with it. Moms who are ready to stay home or even make an income from home. Maybe you are on maternity leave, and it's for moms who want to contribute, and also moms who are working a job and they're ready for more. So if you have a 9 to 5, this is for you too. So this isn't me setting you free. This is me helping to set yourself free. So I don't want you to feel mom guilt anymore. I don't want you to feel the stress that you feel right now anymore. I don't want you to be worried about finances. It's literally my passion. I want to empower you. I want to show you what I've done so you can go out and do it yourself. So I'm going to set you up for success so you can be a mommy mogul. So what you're getting, again, the 8 weeks of training and lifetime access. Plus, you will have access to 8 live weekly coaching calls, an exclusive Facebook group for members only, a social media call to action swipe file, a new client checklist form and template that you will need, and you will also get all of this, and it's a total value of $5,472. But when you invest today, I'm going to give you my client attraction system mini course. And this is pretty awesome because it will help you create an attractive appearance, I guess, online, and we'll go through our pitching system guide. This is a little in-depth pitch on how you can approach people and how you can sell your service to them without having to be super overwhelmed. So when you pay in full today, you will get absolutely everything. So the Mogul Mom Business Kit, which is 8 weekly modules, worksheets, templates, an exclusive Facebook group for members only. You'll also get 8 live weekly coaching calls. You'll get a social media call to action swipe file. You'll get the client attraction system, new client forms, templates, and checklists. You'll get the pitching system as well as lifetime access. And all of this, you guys, is valued at $5,766. So another bonus is when you pay in full today, you'll also get a live 1-hour session with me. And we can use the session to really talk about anything, Q&A, implementation, strategy and ideas. So we can go through your struggles and find what works best for you. And honestly, where you desire to take your business. So we can use that free 1-hour session and really go over whatever you feel like you need. So everything that you guys are getting is included with the 1-hour session, is valued at $5,714. Now, I have one question for you. If the Mogul Mom Business Kit helped you bring in additional income each month, create a full-time income from home, create a long-term financial plan, be able to stay home with your babies while making an income, create a lifestyle that you deserve and desire, be able to have complete control over your time, leave your job, travel the world, pay off debt, start or grow your children's savings or college fund, would it be worth $5,714 to you? I'm guessing that your answer is going to be yes. Well, as I mentioned, this is my first time releasing this particular program. And so as a founding member, it's really important that you guys know how much you mean to me. So for a total value of $5,714, when I release this to the public, I will be releasing it at $997. But today, you can do 3 payments of $150, or you will be able to, or you can purchase in full, I should say, at $397. So you'll be able to pay in full and have a 12% savings, which is pretty darn awesome if you ask me. So I am going to drop the link in the comments, you guys, and you will be able to head on over to the checkout page. So this, you guys, is pretty darn awesome. This is pretty darn awesome because everything you're getting, you're not only going to be a founding member, but we are going to have a lot of great times together. So I do offer a 14-day guarantee. It's extremely important that you guys know this. So I can't guarantee you your success or your income. I can only teach you what I've learned along the way. But I do truly stand behind this with a full 14-day, 100% money back guarantee because it's important to me. So to quickly recap again what you're getting, the Mogul Mom Business Kit, the access to the Facebook members group only, 8 live weekly coaching calls, social media call to action SWAT files, client attraction system, mini course, new client forms, templates, checklist, pitching system, lifetime access, and a 1-hour session with me. And so you guys will literally have access to all of this. So my question for you is, why are you on this today? Like, why are you here? It's to change things in your life, correct? So it's your turn to become a mogul mom, to become a mommy mogul, to be able to live the life that you want. So imagine if you got started today. In 1 year, you could be earning, let's say, conservatively, $5,000 plus every single month. And let's talk about, in 1 year, you could be traveling the world, seeing places that people dream of. You could have a savings account that has you no longer worried about financial stresses. You could have saved $30,000 in 1 year that you would have been spending on daycare. You could have earned 416 hours of your time back. That's conservatively 416 hours, you guys. Like, think about that. I like, how many work days is that? I don't even know. Let me try and do my calendar here. So let's say you have a 12-hour workday. No, let's say 8-hour workday. That is 52 days at work. Oh my gosh. 52 days at work on an 8-hour workday. You could earn back 52 days of an 8-hour workday of your time back. That's crazy. So one of the most common questions is, when does this start? Obviously. And so we are going to begin next Monday. So what makes this different? Well, honestly, you guys, I've pretty much got it all figured out. I'm a single mom to 2 little girls, as you can see. I keep my house together. I have to take care of my girls. I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my business. And so I'm able to help you prioritize your life so that you can get more time back. What if I don't have much time? Well, guess what? That's more than okay. You'll have lifetime access to everything. You're a mom. You're busy. I get it. And your time is so important now. But you have to remember to make time now so you can own your time later. What if I can't complete the course in 8 weeks? Well, guess what? Don't worry, because you will have lifetime access. Is there anything special needed for this? Well, yeah. A positive attitude, an open mind, work ethic. You'll need resilience for when you get rejections from potential clients that just aren't the right fit for you. And you'll need patience. You guys, you'll need a lot of patience because sometimes things can take time. And in short, the only special things that you need to take this course are already inside of you. I have a career or I'm a stay-at-home mom. Will this work for me? Yes, yes, yes. This is for all mamas. You already have skills inside of you that need to be successful. You just have to leverage them. So think about it. Reliability, organization, customer service, data entry, scheduling, all of these different things can be used as a new business owner. Your options. Well, your options are getting pretty limited, right? So you can either keep going at it alone and trying to figure all this stuff out on your own, which is fine. You can continue to, spend endless hours of researching and guesswork. You can post desperately in Facebook groups. You can potentially get scammed by other work from home opportunities. And that's the last thing that I want for you. Oh, apparently this didn't. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. You can potentially get scammed by other work from home opportunities. And that's what I don't want for you. Or your other option is that you can join me. So let's launch your new business. Let's watch you take off. And go ahead and click below the link in the comment section. Again, you guys, this link is here. I'm pasting it one more time. So go ahead and click the link to get started. Again, your price as a founding member is only $397 today. When you pay in full, you'll get the pay in full bonus. And you'll also get a 12% savings, or you can go ahead and move forward with 3 payments of $150. So again, to recap what you're getting, 8 weekly modules, worksheets, templates for the Mogul Mom Business Kit, exclusive Facebook group for members only, 8 live weekly coaching calls, social media call to action swipe file, client attraction system mini course, new client forums, templates, and checklists, a pitching system to help you with any clients you want to approach, lifetime access, and a 1-hour session with me for a total value of $5,714. So my question is, where do you want to be 6 months from now and even 1 year from now? I want you to really think about that. But go ahead and click below the link to join the Mogul Mom and get the Mogul Mom Business Kit now. So go ahead and get started. You can get everything again for a total of $397 or 3 payments of $150. So if you guys, I'm going to see if I can pull up my comments again. If you guys have any questions, I would love to hear them. Let me see. Oh, I'm going to stop my screen share. Hi! Okay, so let me see if I can pull up your guys' questions here on my chat box. Let's see. Where are you guys? I saw them pop up and then they disappeared. So I don't see. I'm so sad. I don't see any more of my comments currently. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, if you have any questions at all, please go ahead and send me a message, a personal message on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Sarah R. Larson, or you can look up my Facebook page. It's Sarah Larson, the Mommy Mogul on Facebook, or you can, I'm sure you received my email, so you can go ahead and hit reply on that email, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm so sorry, like that the little comments box disappeared. But first off, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you learned so much. I appreciate you. I love you. You guys are wonderful, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much.